Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a very, very special edition of My Political Truth. And my name is Jerry Tonchinsky. And we got a lot to talk about. And I'm only on here just to talk about one thing, and one thing that I feel needs to be talked about. Hey, babe, welcome. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just share this real quick. Get some more people in here, and we will be getting started. The reason I felt the need to come on today is because of the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg late last night. While I was doing my live last night, got word that she passed away, and unfortunately, it's a very, very big problem because her body was not even cold yet, and they began politicizing it. And when I say they, there's Joe Biden came out first, and he was, I'm not going to lie, Joe Biden was very respectful. He was doing fine. And then came the end where he had to politicize it. He had to say that he doesn't think that President Trump should be afforded this pick. He shouldn't be allowed this pick. It's a complete disgrace that they did that. It's a complete disgrace that they allowed, that they don't even take into consideration the historical impact of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And they go and they politicize it. And don't get me, listen, I'm not going to sit here and, and fake the funk for you guys. I hold Mitch McConnell just as liable. I hold him just as liable because, again, not unlike Joe Biden, before her body was cold, Mitch McConnell sends out a post or a tweet or an announcement or a press release, whatever, saying that the Senate is prepared to confirm President Trump's pick immediately. Now, let's look at historical precedent. I firmly do not think that President Trump should make this pick right now. And I'm going to tell you what. We have 45 days, give or take, till the election, right? And there has been not one single Supreme Court justice that has been confirmed in such a short period of time. That's number one. Number two, and this is what I think is very important. Back in 2016, Barack Obama wanted to choose, I think the last name was Garland, and Mitch McConnell shot it down because it was an election year. So in my opinion, the precedent was set. I think President Trump needs to take the high road here. And here is the little caveat that I think a lot of people are missing. I think a lot of political pundits on Fox, on One America, on Newsmax, the ones that, speak some common sense, I think they are getting it wrong. I think they're getting it wrong because the GOP is saying, well, President Trump needs to confirm a pick right away. It has to be done. But by the way, sorry to interrupt. Before I go on, I want to wish a very special happy Rosh Hashanah and happy New Year to my Uncle Gene. I meant to text you back yesterday. I put everything in the box and I forgot to press send. So that's my fault. Happy New Year, happy Rosh Hashanah. I love you and thank you for the continuous support. So back to what I was saying. So when McConnell shot down Barack Obama's pick, the precedent was set right there. I think, and again, I was about to get into the caveat. The caveat here is if President Trump takes the high road and this election now holds in the balance a new Supreme Court pick, I think it will make the Republicans that aren't very fond of President Trump go out and vote for President Trump nonetheless, because they know how important it is to have the right Supreme Court justice in. And there's no pun intended, but there is pun intended. We need a right-sided Supreme Court justice. That, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I think we have way too much partisanship in the Supreme Court. And I think we need fair balance, because the gentleman that leads the Supreme Court, I'm sorry, he's egregious in his siding with the Democrats, and I will not voice his name because he doesn't deserve it. Anything that benefits the Democrats, he always votes for it. So I do think that we need a Republican-appointed Supreme Court justice, and I do also believe that it needs to be done after the election. I think due diligence needs to be done. I think we should have a list of finalists that President Trump is considering, or we should get a list from both sides, from Biden and Trump right now, so we can all see who they have in mind, and that'll give the voters the right idea on who they want to vote for. This could be what puts either Trump or Biden over the goal line. Make no mistake about it. I will stand by this. I do not think that President Trump should be appointing a Supreme Court justice now. I think he needs to focus on the election. And I think if he takes this Supreme Court pick and puts it as one of his platforms, I mean, we know he's going to do the right thing when it comes to the pick. The only people that don't think he's going to do the right thing are the people with Trump derangement syndrome. And I think even the people that don't like him but are registered Republicans that weren't going to vote at all, now I think that might make them go and vote Republican, even though they don't like President Trump, because I think the appointment of this Supreme Court justice might be as important, if not as important, as the presidential election. This appointment is going to be historic, because a lot of things are going to be done based on who this appointee is. So, folks, I hate to say it, but I don't agree with all of the pundits on Fox and One America. I don't agree with what they're saying on CNN. They're saying, Trump can't be. They're villainizing him already because they assume he's going to make the pick, as I do also. I think President Trump's ego is too big. And I think he'll be making a very, very critical mistake if he tries to force this pick in now. It's not the right thing to do. I don't think he should do it. I think we should wait till after the election. I think we should get a list, like I said, from both Biden and Trump, so we know what the possibilities are, and it might clarify it for everybody who to vote for. Because there are some, not very bright people out there that are leaning towards Biden and actually think that Biden might actually do something to help the country, considering he hasn't done crap in 48 years, but now he's going to do something. Now he's going to fix the country. Wake up. Wake up. Not going to happen. Biden is a Trojan horse. They've already said it during their press conferences. They're calling it the Harris-Biden campaign. Stop. He's a Trojan horse for the progressives, for the socialists, for the psychopaths. All right, folks, have a great weekend. Members of the tribe, my Jewish brethren out there, happy Rosh Hashanah. Enjoy this weekend with your family. God willing, 5781 in the Jewish New Year will be a better year than last year. Like I said yesterday, can't get any worse. But then stuff like Ms. Ginsburg's death happens, and we have something else thrown into this big pot of crap that's called 2020. All right, folks, enjoy your weekend. Love you guys. Trump 2020. Later.